I've turned a proper wet mob and I'm disappointed in myself because I actually do miss Michael. I'd like to hope that like I wouldn't, but you just don't know. You really don't know. No, we just don't know.
Hey beautiful people, I'm Amy Just Me, back with another Love Island commentary about what went down on last night's episode. Heads are turning left, right and centre. I'm flabbergasted, I'm shocked. I mean, was I not saying I was going to eat my shoe if Curtis's head's turned? I completely forgot, by the way, that I said this. You guys are the ones now reminding me in the comment section, telling me you're looking forward to me eating my shoe. Well, I do got a lot of them. I wonder which one will be the most delicious. Curtis, why are you playing with your girl's life like this? I can't believe it. Let's start with Curtis because he opened the show putting Jordan for a chat.
Weird situation, like, me and Amy, we're strong and stuff and everything feels good, but I just thought I would get to know you a little bit more as well, because
saying that he feels like his head is being turned and he wants to get to know her. Wow, I'm surprised. I can't say I'm not surprised. Like, I am surprised because Curtis has always presented himself as this really good guy, super loyal. Remember when Molly-Mae came into the villa and he put her in the friend zone within minutes, even though he'd only known Amy for what, like 1 or 2 days at that point. So to see him now, like 2-3 weeks deep into the relationship, they're half boyfriend and girlfriend. Seems to me like my guy always had one foot out the door with that half boy, half girlfriend thing. He just didn't want to commit fully. There's obviously certain things about Amy that don't quite tick his boxes. He was seen later on saying, I think it was to Michael, that, you know, some of the comments that she says do come across as bitchy and he doesn't like that. And I feel like that's part of why he's backtracking now. He's kind of realized that him and Amy are not going to win the show together. Amy's not popular. The public are seeing her as quite bitchy and he's kind of realizing that. And I think maybe my boy Curtis is in there to win the game. I don't fault him, never really been a fan of Amy, always been a fan of Curtis, but not gonna lie to you, with his loyalty being questioned, it does make me question his genuine character. I don't know, I get why he's backtracking, but at the same time, the fact that he is backtracking makes me like him less. Although I do like the fact that he's into Jordan. Now, Jordan seems to have gone in there, caused a stir. She's got 3 different boys going after her. She's got Danny, she's got Jordan, and she's got my guy Curtis. Like, she really seems to have caused a stir, turned quite a few heads, and I can say without a doubt that she will definitely be making it into the villa as part of a couple. Now, who that couple is going to be with, I'm not sure. It looks like Danny is a front runner for her. She says that she doesn't really see Curtis in that way, which is a bit cringy because we see him in tonight's episode in the VT from yesterday saying to her that he would choose her. I'm like, what? So I may not have to eat the shoe if Jordan doesn't pick him, but yeah, it's mad. It's honestly, I never saw this plot twist coming. But yeah, Danny's professing his love as well. They shared a bed together, they had a kiss as well. It seems like she's quite into him because in bed she was the one like stroking his neck and whatnot. But it was quite good to see again that homeboy Danny's head has swiveled. It seems like my guy has a swivel for a neck because his head cannot stay focused. 1 minute Yewande, next minute Arabella, another minute Jordan, and every single person he's saying, I can't see how, you know, I can meet anybody that would tick all my boxes or anybody that I'll be this attracted. What happened to this 5G connection we constantly heard about for a week? Where did that 5G connection go? Please somebody come and explain to me, because it seems like Danny is definitely into Jordan and she's entertaining it for some reason. I feel like if I had to pick of, you know, quite a few guys in there, I don't know, maybe Danny's the best of a bad bunch if she's really not into Curtis. I don't really know. Let's talk about the commotion that stirred, the one that I don't even think anybody saw coming. Michael. And I really don't care what anybody has to say. Michael's cancelled for me. If he doesn't somehow come back and redeem himself, I can't even see how he's going to redeem himself, but he's all the way cancelled for me. And I don't know how he could have dropped the bag, because he clearly saw that him and Amber were fan favourites. They were saved by the public when we had to vote for who the strongest couples are. Him and Amber were a strong couple. Everyone was rooting for them to win. I would have sworn if anybody's head was going to turn, it was going to be Amber's. So to come and see my guy Michael entertaining and even actively like going after new girl Joanna, I'm so disappointed. I don't care what anybody says. I see people saying, yeah, but you know, Amber's this, Amber's that, he's insecure, but he's not her type. Look, Amber is a lot of things, but I don't think that girl has ever gone in there and pretended to be anything but a spoiled princess. Let's be honest, from day one she was very clear about who she was, and I hate when men do that, when they're breaking up with you, or when they're dumping you, or when they're cheating on you and they're blaming it on you.
The last 2 days I've been able to be myself, and I like to say if I've got a problem, and I feel like I can say that with you. Like if I had something to say to you, I could say it, whereas I don't feel the same when I speak to Amber. I feel like if I say something to her, she feels I'm making an issue.
She has shown him exactly who she was, and he didn't seem to have a problem with it. Of course, they had their fights about her being a bit immature. True, I get that. But he didn't seem to have a major problem with it. Like, he never really called her out on it and stood his ground. Like, he seemed to be hunky-dory, happy, besotted. I feel like that Twitter challenge was really the start of all their problems, because once he got in his head that the public thought he was whipped, my guy seemed to just want to prove that he's not. And I'm so disappointed in him, because now every 2 seconds he's saying to someone, well, Amber's this, Amber's that, I couldn't really be myself, you know, I feel like I'm coming out of my shell more, blah, 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 blah. I feel like if you want to turn your head, just turn your head. No need to freaking like drag Amber in the freaking process, especially when we can see how loyal she has been to him. Like, everybody saw how loyal she was to Yewande and how she really went for Danny, and a lot of people thought like she was bullying, you know, Danny. But you can see that loyalty means a lot to this girl, because George, from everything she described when she went into Villa, George is her type. George has gone in there saying Amber is top on his hit list, and we haven't seen them chat once. We haven't seen Amber talk to anybody. Her eye has been firmly focused on the prize, Michael, and just to see Michael bitching about her and, you know, cracking on with another girl when she has been 1000% loyal to him, I'm sorry, but I just feel like men are trash.
It don't make sense.
There's no issue with you staying in the bed. Like, I'm not having an issue with that.
Yeah.
Like, I would like you to stay in the bed.
Okay.
You can't trust any of them. See how loyal Amy has been to Curtis. I'm just like, if you didn't like these people, or there were things about them that, you know, you didn't like you should have like really said it to them beforehand. I find it quite sneaky and snaky that they're moving the way they're moving once the girls are out of the villa. And they haven't done, Love Island this year haven't done the bit where they show the contestants what's been going on in the other villa. Clearly, because this is the first year where so much has been going on. If Amber saw that before the coupling up ceremony, she definitely wouldn't walk in alone. You know, she would walk in, she'd grab homeboy George, steal him off Lucy, and walk in with him and be like, F you, Michael. So they know what they're doing. They're not showing it to the previous to the contestants, because they do want to see Amber walk in alone tonight, if it is tonight. And I'm so gutted for her, because the pain that girl's gonna feel going into Casa Amor, thinking her and Michael was so strong, like that this boy, I don't even, I'm emotional, but I'm so gutted for the girl, man, because she has just shown how loyal she is.
What's the trouble? Yeah, like, took a minute to warm up and he crashed it, and then some girl's gonna waltz in and you're gonna
and he's just completely effed it. And the thing is, I feel like he's gonna regret it, because I feel like a lot of the shit he's saying is because of the Twitter thing, and it's because, you know, maybe he is a little bit insecure. But if you let your insecurity ruin a good thing, boo, it's all on you. And Amber's gonna kick all the way off. Homegirl's got sass, homegirl's got fire. She's gonna bring it, she's gonna kick right off, and I do not blame her one bit. I'm terribly disappointed in Michael. I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, he's cancelled. If Amber shows up to that coupling ceremony alone and he goes with Joanna, which she's pretty much gonna do, because we've now seen in tonight's episode, he asked her, can I kiss you? And I was just like mind boggled. Even when he invited her to share the bed, I was like, that is terrible, but it's not the worst thing in the world. But he's actually kissed the girl behind Amber's back. I just think that's treacherous. Even if you're gonna dump Amber, even if you're gonna recouple, you should not be kissing her behind her back. Fair enough, in the challenge you had to do it, but wait until you've seen what Amber's done. Wait until you know you've got a chance to end it with her face to face before you fully start cracking on with the new girl. For me, that shows a lack of respect. And all the things he's saying about Amber, well darling, we can say all about you. You have no maturity, you have no respect for somebody that you spent the last 3 weeks in a couple with, getting to know, snogging. You have zero loyalty, and for me, Michael is cancelled. We've seen Anton cracking on with Belle. To be honest, Anton is hungry AF. I think he would take whatever he could get, which is pretty much Belle. Fair enough. We've seen Anna and Ovi pretty much cement their relationship, and I don't blame Anna. You know, Ovi is a much better suit to her than Jordan was.
If we were to start something, at least there's like some kind of potential there. I feel with you. I do like Jordan, but with Jordan, I don't feel like it would grow into something.
Do you feel like he's at that stage in his life yet type?
It was a little bit sad to see though that Jordan's kind of like backtracking and saying he missed Anna, but at the same time I feel like he's only missing Anna because he's realised that things are not going to happen with the new girl Jordan. But yeah, Ovi's making into that villa, Jordan's making into that villa, it looks like Belle's making into that villa. I still want more from my boy George though. Like, where is he? We don't see him, no airtime, seems like he doesn't talk. Lucy was saying it's like pulling, you know, blood from a stone. I think Lucy's definitely not into Stevie at all. When she described their kiss as fire, and I was like, yeah, he's cancelled. And then she shared the bed with George. I think she's gonna go for looks anyway, even if she doesn't seem to really have a connection with George. What I'm hoping is that George is just trying to not lead Lucy on, because in his mind he's more attracted to Amber, and I really hope that George makes it into the villa with Lucy, Amber goes in alone, and then once he gets into that villa and Amber's now single, he can fully crack on with Amber. That's my little hope. So guys, that's my commentary. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are, especially on Michael and Curtis. I'm so shocked. I am still feeling super emotional because I feel like that's the worst thing you can do to a girl. You know, pretty much betray her trust and then blame everything on her. I feel like he's just, nah. He's done. He's absolutely done. If him and the new girl Joanna want to crack on, fine. But I can't wait to see my girl Amber. Let him have it. And also, I know that Anna's going to have her back 1000%. Yes, I mean, we've just done me. We're looking good. We're feeling good. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Love Island commentaries. And make sure you let me know your thoughts below. Who is walking in single? Whose head is turning? And how is it all going to erupt? I'll catch you guys in the next one.